My name is Christin Opreska, and I currently teach 9th and 10th grade English at the high school. The push for a cutting-edge digital classroom is now becoming more and more present. Preparing students for a technology-driven world is now a reality. It is important, as educators, that we provide students with experiences that are going to shape as well as engage them. I teach 3 different classes each day: a traditional grammar and composition 9, traditional world literature 10, and a remedial literature course, Keystone English. Each one of these classes are what I would call blended. While every day we are interacting with each other, whether it is student-centered or teacher-centered, independent learning, small or whole group learning, my students are utilizing the technology that the school district has to offer. It is my hope that using a platform in which they are familiar, namely computer and internet-based technologies, they will become more successful, engaged, critical thinkers, prepared for a 21st century world and workforce. Each day, my students use my faculty website that is set up through SchoolWires. On my faculty site, I post links for documents such as the syllabus for each course, an online version of their textbook, an updated weekly What's Happening in Class page, and most importantly, the content of my courses. Each class has different units that we are working on at any given time, such as one of our current units, Romeo and Juliet. The students click on the appropriate links and are taken to a list of resources that include helpful websites, directions pages, as well as graphic organizers and PowerPoints. From the beginning of the year, the students know that they are to log in and go right to my faculty page. From here, the students open up whatever document they are working on, whether it is following along during a short note-taking session, working on independent project, conducting a web quest, or even answering critical thinking questions. My students use the computers for every facet of my classroom, including assessments. The use of a classroom management system such as Blackboard has been a huge help in the effort to be paper-free. At the beginning of the year, the students are set up with a username and a password and then shown how to navigate through Blackboard and see its features. The students use Blackboard as a digital inbox where they turn in work and receive feedback. The students also use the journaling feature in which to turn in tickets out the door for student summarization of a lesson. Lastly, Blackboard is also the platform for which they take all of their assessments, whether formative or summative. I love the fact that students are able to access these resources at home or anywhere where they have internet access. An added bonus is that parents have the resources at home for their children to be successful, as well as are able to stay in the loop about what is happening on a daily basis in my classroom. Using a computer every day in a 1-to-1 ratio is so important because it gives the students the freedom to work at their own pace and to engage in ways that the traditional paper-pencil classroom doesn't allow. I am so lucky that I get to help each of my students become more ready to interact with the world around them. I think that being part of a true 21st century classroom, my students will be better prepared to enter college or the workforce, having a greater knowledge of technology. I believe that an electronic classroom is a tool to help make learning experiences more meaningful and move education forward. The use of technology is huge in the impact it can make in differentiation and working with students who learn at different rates. Using technology is a beneficial way to put kids first, which really is why I come to NL every day and what makes NL so great. Thank you for your time and consideration. If you have any questions regarding how I utilize technology in my classroom, please do not hesitate to contact me.